Hello, listeners. Welcome back to your favorite podcast, the Zells Podcast. This is episode 2 Pi, a special episode. Roll the clip. Today, I'm joined by the following lovely people: Richard, my co-host, and Zia and Jack, two call-in listeners. We will be giving them advice on their moral dilemmas as they call into the show.
Hello, Richard and Espen. I have a unique moral dilemma that I need your help solving.
What is your problem? We may be...
People that lived next to me have a dog, and every night I hear shouting, yelling, and a lot of whimpering from the dog, and I think the dog is being abused.
Do you have proof of this, or is it just instinct?
I have no proof of this, and also I called the cops and they won't help me. So my question is, should I go to their house and confront them about it, just leave it alone because it's not my business, or just steal the dog from them?
Do you see the owner take out the dog? Does it look unhappy when he does?
The only times I've seen the dog outside is when it's raining, and it does not look very happy. I think I should steal the dog because I've stolen many pets in the past, and I want to save this dog too.
I believe that doing that would be following a wrongly formed conscience because you have taken many wrong actions many times and are used to it now. This is wrong, and you should take another path. However, this might be falling into stage 5 of Kohlberg's model because you're thinking about the nuance of in the situation.
Yes, but if it's being abused, I want to try and help it.
I think it's best for you to ask him about his dog and maybe contact the police about your suspicions instead of trying to steal the dog. Remember, the ends don't justify the means. Stealing his dog could solve the problem, but the path is immoral.
Also, another way to look at the situation is whether it is illegal or not to do what you want to do. According to the legalistic conscience, the morally right thing to do is always following the law in order to uphold order in society. In your case, the right thing to do is to not steal the dog, as that would be considered theft of someone else's property. However, it is also illegal to abuse pets, so if you can find evidence of the abuse, it would be morally right to expose your neighbor for that, so save the dog. Another thing to consider is that following the legalistic conscience would be following stage 2 of Kohlberg's model, as you are simply avoiding punishment and ignoring the situation completely.
Yeah, I already contacted the police, and they said they can't help me if I don't have any evidence.
Maybe you could contact other pet protection services or just contact him first and ask about it.
I'll think about that. Thank you for your time.
We have another client with a moral dilemma. Welcome, Zia Svensson.
So, I've got a son, Svensson Jr., who's got terminal illness. He's in a lot of pain all the time and can't sleep almost ever. It breaks my heart to see him like this. Doctors say that he's got a year to live. I've heard about physician-assisted suicide. Should I end my son's suffering or let him live with what he's got left?
I think you should consider the situation you are in. You care a lot about him, and what would you lose if you lost him? These are important questions to consider when asking yourself what to do in situations similar to this one. So, what do you think?
Yes, I love my son very much. I'd do anything for him.
Does he want to live, or does he want his suffering to end too?
He said he can't handle the pain no more. He wants it to stop. He spends a lot of nights without sleep and cries because of it.
Is it legal in your state to have physician-assisted suicide?
I don't think so.
According to the legalistic conscience, you shouldn't kill him then, but in a rightly formed conscience, it might be right for you to seek a way to relieve his pain.
I don't know. Doctors always got him on some painkiller, but they don't last long, and sometimes they don't work.
I think if you do kill him, then that would be following a lax conscience. A lax conscience is a way of moral thinking in which you take the easy route to moral situations without taking a good amount of time to consider the alternatives and consequences of the actions you're about to take. If you were to end your son's life now, and you are robbing him of the time he has left, which he could be spent on doing something better. The correctly formed conscience would do their best to make his last year on earth the best years of his life, no matter the emotional cost to oneself.
That sounds good. I want to make my last days with him as good as possible. Thank you so much for your advice.
Guys, it looks like Jack is back.
Hi guys, I'm back. I just talked to my neighbor, and it turns out their dog is just schizophrenic. I no longer feel the urge to steal the dog.
That's great. I'm glad we helped. Tell us about how you came to that moral decision and why you think it's right.
Well, I switched my perspective and realized that my world. I switched my perspective and realized that my worldview was indeed wrongly formed due to my past experience stealing dogs, and I tried using a well-formed one, and that made my decision easier.
Thank you guys for listening. Tune in next time to episode pi, or pi over 2, or 3 pi over 2, or 4. I don't know what it's going to be, but have fun. Bye.
Enjoy this metal pipe falling sound effect once again.